You are God, and the devil is the ego. Notice how the ego is the one who tells you that you are not worthy, that you aren't enough. It's the ego who causes anxiety. It's the devil who causes fear and worry. Hell is not a realm we go to after we die. Hell is simply a state of mind. If you are still identified with thoughts and still a slave to the ego, your life will be like a living hell. Hell is the only place where we suffer. The mind is the only reason for our suffering. That's why it's so hard to stay in the present moment. That's why there is so much resistance towards clearing the mind. Because when you do so, you are entering heaven. And the ego, the devil, doesn't want to die, because hell cannot exist in the present moment. Suffering does not exist here. The ego will try its hardest to keep you from knowing that you are God, because it knows it will die if you awaken. God is consciousness. You and I are consciousness, and we are that one consciousness. There is only one God. There is only one consciousness, and it's who we truly are. Once you awaken and return back to your true being, you will experience heaven on earth. That is the only place it exists. Heaven is here. It's a state of being. It's where peace and love is discovered. It's when you realize that you are peace, love, spaciousness, joy, and so much more. Break free from hell. I know it's difficult, but you don't understand yet how powerful you are. It is time for you to awaken to the truth and become free from the devil. If you want a more detailed explanation on you being God and your ego being the devil, I have a video out right now on my YouTube channel that explains this perfectly. Link in bio.
I want you to hear what I'm saying to you. This is very real. There are certain ley lines that will be activating the earth grids. The separations between the dimensions and the realms will be lifted. I warned you guys about this, and I told you there's going to be a collision of dimensions, and some of you guys are already getting visions of this in your dreams, prophetic visions of things clashing. You're seeing what appears to be worlds clashing. It's dimensions clashing. This will be the year that separation takes place. This will be the year that the separation that has been in place, this will be the year that it will be lifted. Okay? Now, this is going to trip y'all out. And I also talked about this as well. People will be shifting into higher timelines to the point to where people will not remember who you are. So those who are operating on a higher vibrational frequency and those who are operating on a lower frequency than people that are operating on a higher frequency, you're going to run into the people that you've known, and those people that are operating on a higher frequency will not recognize who you are. This is how we transition into the 5D, ladies and gentlemen. I talked about this already. Y'all need to go back and listen to all my lives I did from 2020 on. Go to my Instagram page. Listen to all the lives I did on my Instagram. I told y'all this was happening. We're transitioning out. So don't be surprised at people that you know that are highly spiritual and highly evolved do not recognize you anymore because they've already they've already checked out and got into another timeline. These people will not recognize they will not recognize you. Their memories will be wiped of you. Okay? This is the year that if you don't get yourself in order with the things that you're eating, the foods that you're eating, a lot of you will get very, very sick. Your body can no longer take fast food, fried foods, foods that make you sick. Your body will begin to start giving out on you very quickly this year. You were supposed to be getting these things in order ahead of time. That's why I'm telling you to detox. Detox your liver. Do your 10-day detox first, and then go in and do another 5 days of detoxing that liver. Begin to start taking your herbs and everything else. Get your water game up. Get your coconut water game up. Get your H3O game up. Get with your health practitioners. They're going to be needed more than ever. Okay? But I'm letting you know right now, this is a stern warning. You keep on eating the way you've been eating, your body's going to give out on you because you're vibrating too low, and your body can't handle the frequencies that Kai is on. It's just going to give out on itself, and I'm sorry, babies.
6 signs you're an earth angel. There are some special souls that exhibit certain traits and are known as earth angels. Are you of one of them? Here are 6 earth angel signs. 1. You're highly sensitive. Earth angels are here for a purpose, and their primary aim is to make a difference in the world, but introducing change comes at a huge price. These angels can sometimes feel overwhelmed by the problems in the world and feel as if they cannot even get close to making a difference. They don't enjoy being in crowds or with loud people. The contradicting energy can leave them anxious at times. 2. Solitude is your best friend. The earth angels like to spend most of their time alone recharging and balancing themselves. They tend to become overwhelmed by the problems in the world outside, thus they choose solitude to heal themselves and prepare for the next public encounter. They are aware that they need to be the change they wish to see in the world. So most of the time they are introspecting and healing themselves to be better versions of themselves. 3. You are empathetic and deeply caring. The earth angels feel deeply connected with fellow humans and tend to feel their pain as if it's their own. These people would drop everything to help someone in need. They have gone through pain, and they don't want anyone else to suffer the same pain. They can relate to your pain as they are likely to have been there before or just out of empathy. They live in the present moment and want to bring as much positive change as they possibly can. 4. You feel you're here for a purpose. Earth angels feel they're here for a purpose, particularly to heal the world. They are not taken in by materialism. Conforming to societal norms is something they don't live by. They like to live by their own rules and don't like people telling them what to do. They never feel compelled to follow someone else's path, but want to leave their mark. They feel they are here for a purpose which is more than what we call normal, and there is nothing else that will satisfy them. 5. You have a strong intuition. Earth angels trust the inner voice that guides them as they believe it to be messages from the universe. They believe the universe speaks to them through their intuition and trust it to bring positive things in their life. They don't judge through the lenses of logic. Their decisions are based on their emotions and inner voice. Unlike other people, they don't really resonate with the programmed, logical way of living in society today. 6. Modern ideals make no sense to you. The norms of the modern world make no sense to the earth angels. Working a job we hate, buying things we don't need, dressing or being how the world wants us to be, hating and fighting with fellow humans, lack of compassion, and all such things make the angels question the ideals of this era, and the answers make them reject these. Earth angels know that we depend on each other for survival, and even for happiness, we need to come together. They believe we should come together when we can live in joy, compassion, and abundance together. Why bring isolation between us? They are preachers of love, and something so beautiful overshadowed by something as ugly as hate makes no sense to them and knows them.